My name is Boniface Limiri, Chief, the President of the Upright Comrades of Chuka University. Comrades, we are here as the Chuka University student leaders. We would like, in the most strongest terms possible, to dissociate from the proposal to increase university fees threefold. We are not in for that proposal, and we would like to attack it because it is not working for the common student, for the common mwananchi, and our parents. Our parents have been laid off, and they are struggling with fees payment for our siblings. They are struggling to put food on the table, and that's why we want to oppose this in the most strongest term possible. It's unfair, it's inhumane, and it is unjust to the students, and we are not going to allow it by any way. Right now, we are paying 16,000 for the tuition fees per year. And the proposal is to make it 68,000, 3 times. 48,000. Yeah, and we are not in for that one. The 16,000 is already too much for us to bear. A lot of students are going home. They are deferring for the 16,000. Now, what if we put it at 48,000? What is going to happen? A lot of students will stay at home unless the government, no schools anymore. Unless the government wants to only ensure the children of the rich attend schools. Otherwise, if this education is to help us, it should be favorable and it should be just to all the comrades. If the government tries to make this incorrectable mistake of increasing the fees or denying us our much needed help, then I would like to urge my students that they should resist anything to do with BBI. They should resist anything which is not working for them unless the government is also going to caution the students of Kenya. We are suffering enough and we have said enough is enough. Comrades, Ria!
I want you to be specific on your issue, your signature.
Okay.
Because there is clear information that university students, some of those people go
the university students are the majority. We are the youths of this nation. You will require us in all forms. You will require us in all ways. For the signatures, we should not even do the signatures. Let us avoid the signatures if the government is not going to address our issue. Our issue is fees payment. Our issue is to caution our parents. Our issue is to take care of us. We are already sleeping hungry. We are having just a single meal on our table, and this is with the money we are paying for the fees. Now, I don't want to imagine if you are going to increase the fees. Let us resist anything to do with to do with the BBI. Yes.
Comrades, power! Comrades, viva! I, as Abiud Matsanabuga, the Secretary General Chuka University, I'm here purposely to condemn the issue of the government increasing the school fees for comrades. It is actually an immoral thing and an evil thing, especially to our parents who are just peasant farmers suffering to provide fee for us. It is either we want the government or we advise them, because I think in one way or the other we should do the necessary, because the comrades' power is the second to the highermost God. We are saying that let the government either not touch the abdomen of a bee, which may stinger them with venom. Actually, it is very dangerous and we are not happy because we have seen in presses that even they are going to do reduction of help provisions, and this is going to harm us in one way or the other. Let the government be disciplined, or either we organize as students all over the country, we suspend peace, we do what is supposed to be done, or else the government behaves in accordance to what they are supposed to do. Otherwise, if they are not going to behave according to our requirements, we are going to suspend peace and we are going to do demonstrations which are either peaceful or not peaceful, depending to our wills. We are here and we know very well that BBI is with us and the signatories are being collected by the government. if the government is not going to do what is necessary, actually, let us promise them that the reggae they are so calling is going to stop.
Yes.
The first person to be considered before anything, it is the comrade. A comrade is a youth, and the youth, actually this Kenya depends on the youth.
Yeah.
It is either we stop the reggae or else they be in consensus with our needs. What we need is the government to give us promises that are practical.
Yes.
Actually, we are tired of giving promises just for the purpose of the government obtaining political things and such stuffs, which is actually, we are going to call it nonsense if the government is not going to agree with us.
Yes.
Actually, let comrades be considered in this. These tricks like increment of years of payment of help loan is just like a cup of tea. It is just an explanation which cannot convince an intelligent comrade like us. We usually spend much money, we usually spend much time in class, and we are supposed to be considered because actually we are here purposely to learn and make sure that the future is going to be brighter for the better of the coming generations.
Yes. Yeah.
My name is General Apopo Tola, Alpha and Omega. Comrades Ria. I want to speak in particular to the government of Kenya. You are treading at a very dangerous ground. A very dangerous ground. And you are not reading the history. And you should be reminded that sometimes back, comrades turned the government of Moi. You should be reminded that the way you've tripled the school fee, we are going to triple our energy to ensure. We'll triple our energy to ensure this government of Uhuru Kenyatta is also turned, if possible. Uhuru Kenyatta, the president of Kenya, wherever you are, if you want to leave a legacy in this nation, we are kindly requesting to waive the school fee to zero. Waive the school fee. We are from a pandemic and our parents at home are really suffering. If we cannot raise even 3 meals a day, tell me, if you increase school fee, how will it be?
You're going to die.
This is another type of colonialism which we must forget. The children of the rich will be getting education. What about the poor?
It is chaotic.
What about the poor? You must read between the lines. You are a failure and Magoa kazi imekushinda, and we are wondering if you bought the professor in you. And we don't need even to be professors. If such kind of a person is in the Ministry of Education, we will talk more. But for this transgression of increasing the school fee, it is unbequeathable.
Yes.
It is unbequeathable.
Yes.
Unforgivable.
Yes.
Prepare for a throng and multitude of comrades with placards and twigs of trees.
Yes.
Ruthless focus.
Yes.
Comrades power. Comrades Tibim. Kiumane. Most country in this universe, in the global, we are heading to an era where education should be free, but in Kenya we are moving behind, where from free education to now tripling the already dilapidating fee. I think the government of Kenya should consider this. This is not the time to discuss politics. It is not the right time to discuss BBI or Tanga. It is the time to ensure the Big Four agenda is implemented the way we were promised free education, even the tertiary education, the university education. The fee should be subsidized. And at this particular time, we need the fee to be waived for one academic year without comrades paying even a single cent. And we are going to appreciate the government, and you are going to leave a legacy for this, I repeat. Or else, Still, I repeat, be prepared for ruthless demonstration, whether destructive or not destructive. Thank you.
Comrades, power. Power. I, as Mary Mboro, a student leader in Chuka University, I'm here to condemn the government for the fee increment, which even unacceptable according to the Constitution, Article 55, which is there that it has promised the student to provide them with education and relevant training. But now we can't and provide us with the to able to access employment. Unfortunately, they are not there to support us in any way. Now it is fee increment, it's about reducing our help loans, which is unacceptable. We have seen them supporting the NYS, the armed forces, but for comrades who are ready to leave the university and come and serve their nation, they are not in support of anything to them. For us, this is unacceptable, it is injustice, and be ready, much from comrade. It's very unfortunate that you're going back to the olden days where education was only accessible to the rich kids, and only those who are able to be supported by their families. Unfortunately, as the poor, the peasant from the peasant farmers, even the girls not be able to come to education, and especially the girls from the marginalized communities. In the coming generation, we don't have a future of independent ladies. We don't have a future of ladies who can fight for themselves without education. It has been for long with fake promises from our government, promising us free education in primary level, secondary level, and in tertiary institution. They have been promising even the tuition fee, we have realized, but in even other institutions, it have been overhacked up to 30,000. It's very unfortunate. We just will take an action as soon as possible, not more than 72 hours.
I'm Sam Janja, a student and youth leader in Chuka University. Comrades, power! Power! Comrades, power! Power! Comrades, power is the second most powerful power after God's power. Yes. I cry for my brother. Yes. I cry for my sister. Yes. Who will miss tertiary education for reckless and inconsiderate increasing of university fee. Yes. Why reduce help loan? It is our salary. Most comrades are needy, are always needy, and are indeed needy.
Yes. Viva, viva.
The comrades' needs must be addressed first. Leave alone BBI. Yes. Comrades, come first. Yes. The government is eating its own people. Yes. Let me talk about the help. Yes. The help is an appreciation for good performance in your secondary school. Yes. Why should you now tell me that it is a loan with an interest rate? Yes. You should give us it as an appreciation for successfully passing your secondary education. Yes. Therefore, we condemn this act of increasing the government fee, the university fee, and reducing the help comrade salary. Yes. In the most powerful and high name that you should reduce you should consider the comrade's view in the next. Not even 72 hours, not even 48 hours, in the next 24 hours in the most limited time. Yes. Comrades, power! Power! Comrades, power! Power! Asante.
Umerudi vertical tena.